Okay guys, in the last video I showed you guys exactly how I make money with appointment setting. If you've not watched it, click on, I think it's going to show up here, right? I will link it. I don't link it, just click on my channel and you will see the video. But let's break down exact step by step how I actually make money, because I got a few questions, right? I think I got one question, right? But I'm coming up guys, I know I'll get questions from people once more people actually watch the video. How exactly do I actually make money? Right? Let's actually break down $10,000, how I actually make that. Now, I sell a product actually called the sales channel, right? So the product I actually sell, the product I sell, it's a Notion software, right? And it costs 597, right? It costs 597, and it's a Notion software, right? It's a Notion software for sales reps, right? So it helps sales reps. We give them a lot of tools. There's a lot of products that actually comes inside. There's a job board, right? A premium job board. Job board. Let's look at the premium job board. And there's also sales tools, right? Then there's application tools too, right? Application tools. We have like application tools from we have tools that actually help you, like AI tools that helps you like your resume, with your resume, AI tools that help you with AI resume tools, right? AI resume. We have Loom Video, right? Loom Video AI script generator generator, right? We have a couple of other tools around that. I think if you definitely click on the description, I have like links to the sales channel so you can get like a 20% off the $597 offer. So we have a lot of offers inside. We have like sales tools. We also have like free appointment setting training that breaks down the exact framework I use to basically close calls in the DM and the DM closing and book calls. Then I also have an exact system, a full course that breaks down how to land a position. So it's a job placement program, right? Job placement um, course, right? We had basically that's like a bonus attached to it. So this is like a bonus attached to it. So there's a lot of sales. The main goal of the sales channel is like how Uber basically connects you with positions, and Airbnb connects you with apartments. That's what the sales channel does. It connects you with positions. So the product I actually sell is called the sales channel pipeline, right? It's called the sales channel pipeline, and it costs 597. Now, the process I use to actually get sales for this is very easy. Let me actually split this page into two. Or now let me split it into two so I can actually break it down more better. Okay, I think this is actually split already. All right, so let's split this side into two. Let's split it into two columns so we can actually get some other write-ups by the side. Let me take my head up here and let's actually get this whole write-ups here. I think we have it. I think I split this stuff right now. Yeah, I think I kind of copied everything with the section I'm supposed to take it to. Right? Yeah. So we have it here. Now, what I basically do, the process of selling this is very easy. Now, I have a community, I have groups, I have an audience, right? Most people will say like, oh, you have an audience already. How, okay. Yes, I do have an audience. So I have like a upper hand in selling what I sell faster than a lot of people. So I have a community. I have a community with over 80K people combined, like 6 groups with over 8K people combined, right? 8K members, right, on Facebook. So I have like audience to actually sell to without going to outsource or do like paid marketing and stuff like that, right? Well, if you're starting out, you don't really need community. You just need to leverage someone else's community. So I do have a community. I won't basically say I don't. I have a community, but the process I use to sell the sales channel is simple, and I've actually used it for other offers. If you actually watch some of my other videos, I actually explain the exact process. I've used it for other offers, right? Like fitness and for like affiliate marketing. I've also used it for, I think, let me recall it. It's for a different coaching program. I think it was a life coaching, right? What you do is to find communities of these like-minded people. So I have a niche-based community. So I have a niche-based community to salespeople, right? Niche-based community for salespeople in need of a solution like this. So what I do is I create lead magnet posts. Like I mentioned, you create a lead magnet post, right? So I create a lead magnet post. And most of the time, the lead magnet is getting people to my VSL, right? So that's my lead magnet. And the VSL, I actually have strategy. So I have a strategy video. By the way, if you don't know what a VSL is, it's a video sales letter, right? That's what a VSL is. So I have a strategy video inside. It basically gives them some advice, tips, and strategies while also trying to sell them, right? But basically get them. So I have two processes of actually selling the sales channel, right? Now, the first process of selling the sales channel is direct sales. So people hop on the funnel, basically they come from a lead post. Before they go to the VSL, I have like a DM convo, right? So I have a DM convo with them. Right, so there's different process. I think I need to split this page into three. Right, sorry, I do need to split this page into three. For me to break down that exact process of that I use to sell the sales channel. All right, I need to actually break it down into three because I don't just use one process to sell the sales channel. Let me break it down. But let me actually take it up, right? So this is the first strategy. Let's quickly break down for the first strategy. I'll take the second strategy up here. So the first strategy, I actually have an 8K member community. I create a lead post and I have DM convo. Now the lead post has a CTA. Now there's a CTA on all my lead posts with CTA. If you don't know what the CTA is, a call to action. So people to DM me this word or that to actually get access to stuff. So I have a DM convo, quick questions. I actually ask them to know if they're right fit, qualify them, quick qualifying questions, qualifying questions. I ask them, and if they actually qualify, I then send them over to the VSL. Right now, basically, let's break down the first approach I actually use. I send them to the VSL, then they watch the video and they can book a call. Right, they can book a call. Now, the process of me selling is two. So most of my VSL, they can book a call or they can buy directly, right? Buy directly. And most people actually just hop on the site, buy directly, or some actually get back to the DMs, ask a few questions, and then buy directly because the VSL is meant to explain it as best as possible to get them to buy. Now, this is the first strategy I have. Then I also have another strategy I use, which is, let's bring my face down here, right? Which is now lead posts with a CTA. I do not actually have DM convers with them. And so basically, let's break it down. So the first one is for them to book a call, right? I have one basically to book a call, basically to book a call or to buy directly. Then, okay, for the first strategy, I do not have like, let's actually break it down. Let's just say the first strategy I have just book a call. The second funnel, I have basically three funnels and all of them use one VSL, right? So the first one is just to book a call. The second one is to book a call or they can actually have an option to buy directly, right? They have an option to buy directly after watching the video. Then the last page I actually have is just buy directly. They don't have an option to book a call. You just have an option to buy indirectly after watching it. So after watching the VSL, so the call basically is a demo call. So it's not like a sales call. I'm not trying to sell them anything. It's a demo call, right? So they can book a demo call. with me of where I run them through the platform just because it's a software platform basically, right? It's a Notion software, so I could run them through the platform how it works. So that's the process I actually use, right? And if you're actually implementing the same stuff for like a different strategy, like you say, okay, maybe you're selling like marketing, digital marketing. What I'll say is to find, for instance, if the person actually runs digital marketing for a beauty parlor, find beauty parlor communities, maybe on school, on Facebook, wherever, and actually join them. And you could use the same strategy. You need to have a lead magnet that you could get these people. But if you're doing direct DMs on IG, which I have done in the past, what you want to have is to find people with large audience in that space, then find people that actually teach you how to get to this space, reach out to them, right, with the same strategy. But for me, I try as much as possible to turn outbound conversations, outbound individuals into inbound conversations, right? Where you reach out directly to them, but you need to come with a unique proposition. So what I usually do when I was actually doing direct cold DMs is I have like a free stuff I give them. So if you're doing like marketing agency, you could create a free case study on how beauty parlors can actually scale 5K to 10K, send it directly a DMs and be like, hey, I see you running a beauty parlor. I notice your business at this point. I feel like this is how you can actually switch up your Instagram to get more engagement. Just send them stuff, right? Tips. You could take an extra mile. There's a particular student of mine. I'm going to be dropping his testimonial very soon. I'm going to be dropping his testimonial very soon. He's going to actually say a key part about providing value as an appointment setter to these businesses. Same thing if you're working for a business, ask them, what do you feel like we could give out for free to this business to get them receptive to me talking to them? Because there's a lot of people selling what you're selling, except what you're selling is completely unique and you have like a good strategy. Most of the time you put head to head with other appointment setters in offers, right? But for my offer right now, all I do is just create a community, send like a lead post to my community, get people to see it, then buy directly, right? This is the main strategy I actually use, and all this moves out simultaneously, right? It moves out simultaneously. But now the most effective strategy I have actually gotten is I do not have like a lead post. I do not have a DM convo, right? Because yeah, I do not have a DM convo. So all I have is an 8K member community. I have a lead post with a CTA for them to come watch this video and then they buy directly, right? This has been one of my most effective strategy, and also with a booking call. So they have like an option to book a call, but they have to scroll down before they see that, but they could definitely buy directly on the page. This has been my most effective strategy. Now, most people are like, okay, how can I book in a call? You could definitely book in a call if your business has a VSL or has a case study, right? Yes, you can actually interact through the DM conversation and book them on a call in the DMs, and it works effectively. For me, I love the process of me like doing it to a large amount of people. Now, the last business I worked for as an appointment setter, I started working for them first as an appointment setter, then I switched to the webinar model, right? What we did was implement a webinar strategy of what I do is I don't try to sell these people, I get them interested in hopping on a webinar. Now I get people on this webinar and the coach actually comes, teaches people, and then offers a booking call. Oh, you're going to work more with us. You want to work more, or you want to, if you have questions, you want a strategy session, and they book them on a call and then they close them and I get commission. So I feel like best way I actually book in calls or make sales is I get people in bulk and actually get them to actually book a call or buy directly. So this is the strategy I have been using. Where appointment setting, my schedule appointment setting to close people. But as I mentioned in the last video, I still do remote. I still do DM closing, right? So some people actually send me back message, ask a couple of questions, and I close them in a DM. And a few times I actually hop on calls, right? A few times I actually hop on calls to actually explain it. And previously, when I actually launched the sales channel, I was actually hopping on calls to sell it, but 597 was a low amount for me to be hopping on calls every single time. So I found a way that I could actually sell it without me actually hopping on calls, right? Now, previously, when I was actually selling, doing a closing calls for, I think it was a $2,000 offer, I was actually hopping on calls directly, right? And so it all depends, right? But if you're doing appointment setting, you want to implement this exact same framework, I recommend you can sign up to the sales channel. There's a link down below. It's going to break down every single thing. We're going to teach you every single thing of the process I use to actually land clients I have basically land clients and how we have actually helped other people land clients. I'm actually releasing a mini course that teaches you guys how to start making money with appointment setting, even without landing a position, right? Exactly how I did. And I mentioned in one of my videos that has like a lot of views right now, my most viewed video on my page. I mentioned exactly the strategy of how I made money with appointment setting without landing a position, right? So you can actually implement that stuff for yourself, right? While basically, if you're someone that is low on cash and you need money to survive, you can start implementing that stuff. So I hope this actually, by the way, I'm actually going to drop a few lot of free resources. So do like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the